Hi, my name is Liesl Niehaus. I'm the Head of International Sales for Swingclick Golf. Today I'm going to take you through a quick training video of how to sell the Swingclick effectively. So when you start a conversation with somebody, sometimes you just have a short period of time in which to get the key messages across, and today is focused on giving you that information. So as a starting point, I'd like to introduce you to the Swingclick golf training aid. It's one of the hottest new devices that improves your rhythm and tempo. It straps to your arm, just below your elbow, in line with your ring finger, and it clicks at the top of your swing. It clicks at impact, and it clicks when you're finished. So it gives you a frame of reference of the timing and rhythm of a great golf shot. What we've discovered about rhythm is that the secret to great rhythm is finishing your backswing. When you finish your backswing, you create time in your swing to get your club back to square. You spend your time on the fairway and not in the rough. So that is really where rhythm comes from, is finishing your backswing. And what we find with most golfers is that their bad shot comes when they don't finish their backswing. So that's what this little device does. It's one of the only training aids that helps you train transition. You can hit your own clubs with it, so you can use it for all your clubs. You can use it on a driving range. You can even play a social round of golf with it on to learn to keep your tempo and rhythm for 4.5 hours. Obviously, you can't use it in a competition, but certainly in a practice round. And also, you can use it indoors in your office to keep your rhythm through the winter months. So that's really the key. It's easy to use, it's simple, it's affordable at $29.99 US, just under $30. It's very, very affordable. Okay, that is your brief sales pitch. Now I'm going to give you some additional information that you can use depending on the conversation that you are having with a customer. Okay, the great thing about this rhythm trainer is that, or as a golf training aid, is that most golf training aids are focused on specific techniques and improving specific techniques. Because this works on rhythm and tempo, every single golfer needs rhythm and tempo. So it means that this device can be sold to everybody. So in terms of your target market, it's for everyone. What you also need to know is that the device can be set for different types of swings. So you can twist it to set it for shorter swings or flatter swings. You can twist it for a 3/4 shot or a half shot. The way to set it correctly is to go to the top of your particular swing. You can see now it doesn't click, so I just twist it that it's pointing towards the ball at that particular height, and then I can set the club in exactly the same position every time. It really makes it so much easier to practice your 3/4 shots. That's quite difficult to get that position consistent every single time. And then obviously it can be set for golfers with flatter swings. But irrespective of the length of your swing, every single golfer needs to finish his or her backswing in order to hit that great shot. The device does different things for different golfers. So for pros and good golfers that generally have good rhythm, that have quick swings, they can use it as a practice drill to set their club in exactly the same position every time. So it is a mindset shift, as it will feel slightly slower because most golfers are quick in their transition. But it creates that practice drill that they can feel the top of their backswing, feel their muscles, feel what their body feels like, and set their club in exactly the same position when they're on a driving range. Then when they're playing in a game, they've created that muscle memory of the top of their backswing, and they can swing at their normal speed. Every golfer is different. Every swing speed is different. So for golfers with smoother or slightly slower swings, they can swing on the Swingclick rhythm and tempo. It'll click at the top, click at the bottom, click when they're finished. but it will give them the consistency to practice the same thing over and over again. What we find with middle handicap golfers is that more often than not, they can tend to snatch at the ball. They have a hitting instinct instead of a swinging instinct. For them as well is to create that smooth backswing until it clicks, again setting their club in the same position as a drill so that they can finish their backswing, and creating time in their swing for their club to get back to square. So for middle handicap golfers, it's to give them that frame of reference of a smooth swing up, smooth swing down, and setting their club in the same position every time. For beginners, it's a great training aid because it helps the beginner learn to play the game so much quicker. As a beginner, it can be so intimidating when you get onto a golf course for the first time. And because you can wear this on the course, the panic that beginners have of having 100 swing thoughts all operating at the same time, it can be so overwhelming. You've got people behind you. Now they can put a swing click on their arm. All they do is wait for the click, swing the club. And they will learn to play the game so much quicker. In any golf shop, every single beginner should walk out of that door with a swing click, because it will make the learning process so much easier and so much more fun. Juniors can also use the device. What's great for juniors is as they learn to play the game, they learn good rhythm right from the start, but also they create very good structure in their swing from a young age, because the swing click can help you turn into the right position right from a young age, and you learn to play so much quicker. Again, for juniors to play with it on just will improve them so much quicker. What we find with ladies is that ladies tend to have challenges in terms of their distance and getting extra distance in their shots. So the swing click will help them turn into a better position, turn their shoulders a little bit more so that they can create more club head speed and hit the ball further. Also, senior golfers tend to lose their flexibility as they get older, and their swings tend to get shorter and shorter. This now gives them that frame of reference of setting their club in exactly the same position and not losing the length of their swing as they get older and older. What's important to remember for seniors is that more often than not, we need to twist the device for them, because some of them have already lost their flexibility. But that's absolutely no problem. Twist the device so that they can get into as high a position as what they can for their physique. So those are the different things that it does for different golfers. What's key to know about the swing click is that it crosses all swing theories, it crosses all swing techniques. We know that golf instructors can use the device from a technical perspective and to use it to train certain techniques in terms of the golf swing. But from a sales perspective, we want to try and stay away from technique. Mainly because there are so many different opinions about swing faults, swing theories, and we know that for every swing fault out there, there's a PGA player on tour making millions with exactly that same swing fault. So we want to try and stay away from that. But what we do believe in with this device is that no matter what your technique is, if you can repeat the same thing over and over again, you will know where the ball is going and you'll have better consistency. And that's where the swing click helps you. So it crosses technique. It helps you to do the same thing every single time so that you know where the ball is going. And it all links back to finishing your backswing. There are many questions that customers may have, or comments that customers may have. Sometimes they will say that it clicks too slowly. And yes, it is a mindset shift, because many golfers tend to be too quick in their transition. So it feels quite strange. But when they actually videotape themselves with using the Swingclick, they'll see that they have a beautiful transition and just a smooth swing. So if customers are saying that it clicks too slowly for them, remember that they can use it as a drill, as a starting point, a drill to create that muscle memory and finish their backswing. And then they can swing at their normal speed, as long as they've created that muscle memory. Also, what some golfers will do is they'll be really quick to the top and then they'll wait for the click. So as a drill, we want to create smooth back, smooth swing. Because when you're swinging back smoothly, it will actually click faster, and it will give you that audio feedback of when you've reached the top of your swing. Customers may also say, I can't get the device to click. The most important thing is that we must make sure that people have strapped it on correctly. So it goes on your left arm if you're a right-handed player, and it goes on your right arm if you're a left-handed player. So let's make sure they've put it on correctly, and also that they've set it in the right position for their particular swing. So there you have all the information. It's a lot to talk to a customer all in one go, but the most important things in terms of a sales pitch is that you tell people that it improves rhythm and timing, and we know rhythm and timing is elusive. It's difficult to kind of pin it down, while as this gives you that audio feedback of rhythm and timing. It clicks at the top, clicks at impact, clicks when you're finished, gives you that frame of reference of great tempo, and most importantly, it helps you create the muscle memory of finishing your backswing. So it trains your transition, which is the key thing to great rhythm. So that's your training in a nutshell. We have a number of videos on our website at swingclickgolf.com. My contact details are also on the website, liesl@swingclickgolf.com. Please feel free to contact us for any questions. Thank you.